Good morning, Abuja. Good morning, Niger, and welcome to another beautiful edition of Inside Niger on top the station where your matter now we own CHRICED Radio and TV. My name na Princess Aniana. Thank you. So you join us again this morning. Now for on top the big yarns, then we will come up in the second segment of the show. You go here say some confusion. Different people they talk different on top accusation of kidnap for inside Kaduna State. Yesterday will be Monday. Then we will also bring you some updates inside Abuja here. We'll be say Abuja workers gone. Say right now they on strike on top some demands where then they accuse the state, that's the FCT government, of not meeting up for them. Even though the FCT government they talk a different thing. All of that will come up on the show later. And then when we round up with some sports, our Super Eagles, our men team don't climb up for the ranking of FIFA football rankings. Them we don't come up 12 places, but you're going to need to deal with us to get all of that details and many more. But right now, make we rush bring to you waiting there for inside the front pages of newspapers. No go anywhere. Welcome back. Starting the papers this morning, now the Punch newspaper. And inside the Punch, federal government don't set down 10 million naira to take to Abuja runway after then scrap the 532 billion naira deal. Kano governor go do meeting with President Tinubu on top of the cho of say he won pot from him party. Go join the ruling party. Soldier people that now military don't discover Boko Haram underground storage and where therefore they dump fuel. That one to now one of the tourism for inside the Punch. Now they don't say come and see the group where they do work. Dagbo, you know, this 419 of work things them, and the reason they deceive Nigerians, they go join the Ukraine and Russia war. You go need to enter inside the Punch to see that report. Make you for no fall victim, say cause say you define work. And for issue of this amnesty peace arrangement, not be smart invest. Tiebele they continue as Katsina they go ahead with the move to release 70 bandits. Now they ginger Tinubu say make it involve into the matter, make it stop the release of those bandits where they for court the answer case. ACF, Afenifere, others, they para against Katsina government on top this amnesty arrangement. Banks don't record more people failing to pay back loans. They call them loan default, even in the middle of all the strong demand that wetin CBN released for their bidat. DSS don't back Malami after the release from Kuje Prison. And on Ekiti election, PDP, SDP, they no agree for the be said they minus them come up from INEC final list. Now the Vanguard newspaper, inside the Vanguard, IMF, International Monetary Fund, don't upgrade Nigeria 2026 growth prediction to 4.4%. They are saying in 2026, Nigeria will grow 4.4%. Ralph Obioha don't come out now, say there was never an Igbo coup. That's now one report where you go need to read to take no one or two of the histories in this country. For the matter of impeachments, the reconciliation panel where Pandef, the joint body where they are arranged to go settle the matter, said they don't finish all of their engagement with Rivers and they don't return back to Abuja. DSS arrest Malami after release from Kuje Prison. Confusion scatter everywhere on top of of say they kidnap 172 worshippers inside 3 churches for Kaduna State. According by wetin the Khan, that's not the joint body of Christians for North Side, they talk, say this thing is a sad development, we no go give up. Then they insist say 172, 9 they kidnap and 9 escape. But the council chairman and the police inside Kaduna don't come out say no, they did not kidnap anybody for Kajuru. And then PDP, Kuma, they don't want to keep quiet. Then say there is a fault. Say the fact say there really is a kidnapping. It should say the insecurity, they're very terrible inside this country. And on the matter of Kano, Governor Yusuf go meet Tinubu, and we dey hear say today will be Tuesday, now he go officially port to APC. But the governor no talk anything after a meeting as he come out and so he zip him out to waka they go after the meeting for Aso Villa. And for the church say that they keep Christians into society. Don't come out now say see wetin we tell the New York Times Bureau Chief McLean. Sanwo-Olu don't sign 4.4 trillion naira budget for 2026 inside Lagos, and chop the post against Tinubu federal government don't do some changes inside the case where they do against Showore, and they don't come out Facebook and X from the people where they put the case on them head. All of that and more, they inside the Vanguard newspaper. Now the Guardian, inside the Guardian, PDP, they para against insecurity as Kaduna, they deny the kidnapping of 163 worshippers. Federal government, contractors, no be smart, they again, they gbasgbos themselves on top 4 trillion naira gbese. FCTA, they para back as workers begin strike where they don't know the day where it go finish. 1 year after, 50% increase in telecommunication tariff don't cause operators them today more happy, but people the way they use these telecommunication networks, they more frustrated. IMF said they stand with World Bank on top the prediction of say Nigeria go grow 4.4% this year. Federal government go do appeal against the judgment, go appeal judgment on attacks against journalists. And for all the killing wey happen for Kano, Tinubu don't order make them touchlight that matter seriously as the state don't take over the case. Court don't strike out Meta X as federal government don't redrag Showore go back court on top amended cyber bullying charges. Polysmart invest $60 million inside Nigeria biggest plastic recycling plant. Sanwo-Olu don't sign 2026 4.4 trillion naira budget into law. And the APC they close in on Kano as the state chamo get hope say Yusuf go actually port to join their party. The Guardian will give you all of that and plenty other details them. Now the Nation say why PDP secretariat still they locked. Now FCT police they explain that one. Central Bank of Nigeria say banks increase the newspaper. Plenty of the gist go there they wait for you. And in Daily Sun will be the next one. FCTA workers, they on strike, then lock gates. And most of their demands now over pensions, failure of exam, intimidation, and others. But we cannot let them talk finish before he reply. He insists that they don't do 10 out of 14 things where the workers they ask for. And say this strike is unnecessary and a bad belly that they do against the FCT. Pandemonium, neither they call that one of jacking up of mind, running kitty kata plus even gunshot as contractors lock out minister and then go ahead to the do protests on top 4 trillion naira where then they owe them. Who be the minister waiting be the gist enter for inside the Daily Sun, the Tory day they wait for you. How different type of confusion, what they call controversy. Now in they follow the accusation, said they kidnap over 100 worshippers inside Kaduna churches. Government, police, CAN, PDP, they give each other word on top the matter. Army denied the threat of mutiny on top reports of salaries and alawi dam. Nigeria, they record 150,000 sickle cell births every year. Now, waiting one or your, they said that they record 150,000 sickle cell births yearly. Or your foundation 91 this warning. A man now don't they cry out on top the killing of his twin sons, nephew, and burning of his house on top control of oil well. All of this gist, you go need to enter the Daily Sun newspaper of today to get all of the full gist and they informed. Now, the Nigerian Tribune say IMF don't raise Nigeria forecast of growth for 2026 to 4.4%. On the accusation of kidnapping of 100 worshippers, police, local government chairman inside Kaduna don't come out say no, nobody was kidnapped in Kaduna. DSS don't grab Malami after they be released and come off from prison. For accusation of cyberbullying, police don't file 6-count charge against Toun Ona Jobi and they remand the doctor for say he give, according by them, a fake report for her. Waiting the story be about, the Nigerian Tribune get all of the G's. On top, chop, say one jump to APC. Kano governor don't go do meeting with Tinubu for Aso Villa. Ekiti elections, PDP, SDP candidates no day in the list, but INEC don't clear APC, 11 others inside the final candidates list. Federal government, they deny, say them put gold refinery for inside Lagos. And all of the law issue, the judiciary while of Ondo State is getting worse and worse as budget cuts, autonomy dispute, don't they make cuts them to no fit sit down to do their work. And then one neurologist don't come out now say brain disease they increase, but prevention, the cure, we not get them inside Nigeria. All of that and more, the Nigerian Tribune get the full gist for you to enjoy. And rounding up the front pages of newspapers, we get the Punch Sports Extra. And in the Punch Sports Extra, if you're interested in the UCL fixtures, you go see them there. They don't put who they play who and how they go. You go need to enter Punch Sports Extra to see them. For the Inter Milan versus Arsenal game, Nerazzurri, they hustle to also join in the top 8. Eagles don't jump to 26th position inside the latest FIFA rankings. Bronze is better than nothing. Now Dele Bashiru, they yarn that one. Oshoala Nwabali say they just Morocco. They are mocking Morocco on top, say they lose final. Chelle go keep in work as Super Eagles Kuje and they don't set for training. Arsenal, Liverpool reject 40 million euros for Lukman, where then they ask for Sheffield don't also enter the race to get Onyeka to their side. Chelsea, they open to sell Fernandez, and AFCON, they don't come now to they talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything will go down inside the competition. Madrid fit to delay the talks on Vini contract. For UFC, FIFA, the eye knockout against Adesanya in the month of March, and Djokovic don't win 100th Australian Open match. All of this and many, many more they inside the Punch Sports Extra for you to enjoy. But this now where we go close our mouth today on top of the front pages of newspapers. Not just take my word for try make you get even if now one of these papers them and then open them, read all of the Fuji's they informed so that your own no go lost. Make them again a date with us tomorrow, same time, same station for another edition of the front pages of newspapers. Until then, no go anywhere because the big stories them they come up next inside the program.
Hello, my country people of Nigeria. It don't take small where I say you. Maybe now one of the reasons why rumors in the spread say K-Bobo don't leave the media space. But you know what? Say no to fake news. Because I never get tired and I know they retire. I just change gears small and make we enjoy ourselves better. Before you don't listen to me and that voice they sweet you, the analysis they tutorial. Now you go to watch me live on top CHRICED Radio and television. Where we go to break down news analysis well for you. On top of newspaper radio, big story where they happen. Inside program what we call Inside Nigeria. You go enjoy them well because we go break down for you, you go reason with us and you go understand the grammar well. Wetin you need to do now to follow us on top www.CHRICEDradioandtv.com or you can follow us on top all our social media platforms. My name is Kolawole Omani on top CHRICED Radio and television. Your matter now we own.
back to Inside Niger on top CHRICED Radio and Television. I hope that you're with us live right now on top YouTube and on top Facebook at CHRICED Radio TV. So that as the show they go on, you say good enjoy us. Remember, like us, follow us, share our pages, subscribe to our pages, so that when the show they go, you could be one of the first people to be notified and you join from the beginning. But we're also there on TikTok, we're also there on X, we're also there on Instagram at CHRICED Radio TV. If you enter there, you go see some of our shots, videos, you go see our reports, you go see links them to most of the good work what would they do. Then if you enter there, follow us, enjoy them, also share to other people out there. Now, if you want to join us for the radio portal, just go to our website, www.chricedradiotv.com. Press play and you go to hear everything what they do inside the studio. And not just that, you can also join the contribution by to take and the color of your belly for the matter where they go down inside the comment section of the YouTube or Facebook live videos them. And you can reach us too for WhatsApp on top 0906 891 8345. WhatsApp again at 0906 891 8345. Thank you so much for doing that. Now coming back inside the studio, I get Kola Wole Omoni with me this morning. Kola, good morning.
Good morning, Princess.
Good to see you today.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so starting inside Niger today on about 3 to 4 newspapers, it gets a serious confusion now where they go down inside Kaduna State. And I hear this situation started yesterday. The Northern Christian Association of Nigeria being come out, you get to claim, say over 170 worshippers, terrorists being kidnapped for Kajuru, local government area of Kaduna. They even mentioned the churches and saying as they do service on Sunday, now these people just go, say then just shoot anyhow, carry to make the people they afraid, then they carry plenty of the worshippers. They still claim, say the old ones, they let them go. Then about 9 others even later escaped, saying about 163. According by Reverend Joseph John Ayab, will be the chairman of Kano inside the 19 northern states. He say, they like talk number, but from waiting he gets, from the churches, from residents, they say about 163 now still day for the hand of the kidnappers. But he never talk finish. And then, the police command of Kaduna State just jump out and say, no, say nothing like that happened. They don't have such reports. In short, the chairman of Kajuru local government area said they even go the place, ask questions, find out, and that nothing like that. How do we explain this situation, please?
Yeah, it get as it be, and we can't really jump into conclusion on top of this matter now until when they finalize, or maybe we'll lean to leave it for like a few days. You could get more revelations. Fact finding, now they suppose first do before the disclaimer. You understand? Say it no really happen. And if the local government chairman been talk, say he don't waka go the place, go the churches where they talk say it happen, you understand, and you no get any fact, nobody talks say they kidnap him, so we can just leave it like that for now. But I doubt if that's not the narrative as you speak right now, because the truth of the matter is that if you check many of the kidnapping cases will be happen before now, people go mega shout immediately, right? And with the advent of social media, the way the situation there right now, if you check them, go discover, say, where they kidnap 170. No be like that of no kidnap a cheaper girl that time. We'll be saying at midnight, and most of them no get access to phones. We're talking about years back. But with the current situation right now, if these people no get liver to say then capture the process, how it take happen, immediately before can go even issue a statement. To me right now, based on our experience so far, what they get for the country, we're supposed to get many people from that location where now then go first even be the person to break up. What would they call some of these online news guys?
Groups them, yeah.
Now then suppose first break the news, say he don't happen again for Kaduna. before even can we now put up together their reports and confirm say this thing truly happened. So if we are not hearing from the people of that particular church, the pastors of the affected churches have not spoken, none of the members of the church where this thing be happen, none of them don't talk, confirm. We no get pikin wey talk say they don't carry my father or my mother, and we still no get parents wey they talk say, oh, my children dey in their hands. E no go too dey easy to quickly jump into conclusion to say true, it happened there. And again, if you want to check it from the other side, now this kind of body language, Jonathan government been displayed that time during Chibok attack, where them talk say, na lie, it no happen, a politician, and then one rubbish my government. Eventually, it took them dramatic events of 2 weeks for the government to believe, say true, they kidnap children, even though when some school authorities been they talk that time and what have you. So if that kind of narrative now with the witness right now in Kaduna, it go there unfortunate. But to me, I still want to also check it. I for not to believe in the current situation if the local government chairman not all saying go there. So if true, he go there by himself, go ask questions, and nobody give her any reasonable answer. In a place where no be 10, no be 5 people then carry, over 100 people, no. We should get more people talking by now. Now Sunday night happen, today now Tuesday. So if 160, 70 people have been kidnapped and they're not there with their loved ones right now, we should get beyond camp talking about it. We should get even many people in the village talking about it. Even though the village head will talk, say, even he managed to escape. But I expect the family members to also talk about it. I'm not saying this thing no really happen.
But you're also not saying
but I'm also curious to know why the silence from the victims by now. You understand? Why only the village head, 9 people get to talk to? Why are we not seeing the stories on social media to say true, then kidnap my person, oh, this is the situation, oh. You understand? So, like, when it happened recently, a particular church in Kwara State, you saw the drama now, how it did loud. They were even streaming live when these people enter, and the video went viral, and family members confirmed. So, if the family members are not talking right now, let them counter the local government chairman's claim. We talk say he don't go there and nothing happen.
So on top of this matter now, make we just continue to the weeks.
We shouldn't continue. For instance, if there is an information we talk, okay, this thing don't already happen. That one is intelligence for security people to really act. And for them to now come out openly to say this thing don't really exist at all. I don't want to jump into conclusion, therefore don't do their findings. But if they rely on mere information to say it no really happen at all, then it is unfortunate. So we'll be expecting more of the people, the stakeholders where this thing affect now. Again, I'm insisting, the family members of people where they kidnap, church members, pastor of that particular church, these are the kind of people we will hear from them and we confirm. Oh, they are not saying one of the churches. They mention a specific church where this thing happened.
They mentioned cherubim and seraphim.
Can we get pastors of these churches, make them confirm true, their members, they come kidnap them? How many they carry? How many remain? Can we get church members? Can we get family members of the people where they kidnap? So when we get all these things, we say now true account of events. Now we they talk about. But to rely on Kano alone, which I want to believe that probably they are operating from the state capital to issue a statement to say truly it happened. Or maybe a village head. You can easily get a village head and talk to him and he will answer. Even though he has given the account of the event, saying that God even save and way take escape. But it go make sense when we check and get those church members. Confirm, say truly, they don't kidnap their people. Because by now, whether can don't talk or not, I think the main person where we can get genuine information from now those pastors and their church members.
Okay, but the fact say United States lawmaker Riley Moore don't rush enter X to go quickly tweet about the matter and at the same time gingering our Niger government to quick make sure say they find swiftly and rescue the people then where they say they kidnapped swiftly. What do you get to talk about that?
He go do that because he align the thing they align with him and a comment and a position about how the insecurity situation they spread in Nigeria. For instance, we've been hearing about a number of cases of kidnapping before now that has no link with churches, right?
Yes.
I know rush enter X. So this is the kind of narrative we've been talking since all this while. For almost 2 weeks now, hardly you find a day without kidnapping case in Nigeria. You know rush enter X, go Twitter. But here church now, you go Twitter.
Yes, because I put and say the persecution of our Christian brothers and sisters,
Our
they continue
Christian,
and all those
okay,
stuff.
what of other isolated cases? Or what of Christian where they even kidnap, where no get link with church, but na Christian him be? What of Muslim where they kidnap randomly? Or the people where they go attack them for mosque, where they kill them? So, the reason why we talk, say, if we want to deal with insecurity, let us just deal with it squarely. It might even be alerted with some of the people where they push the narrative in Nigeria. Say, see, it don't happen, no. Because I don't want to believe, say, I ain't go get that time to come and see breaking news of what really transpired in Nigeria. You understand? Maybe they inform also, it don't happen for Kaduna again, see what will be they talk about, oh. But when they attack mosque, it no go get that kind of alert. I no go rush, go X. So it shouldn't be selective. If they want to help us to fight insecurity in Nigeria, let it be holistic, not this idea of they enter church today, you go they tweet, and tomorrow when they enter mosque, not to concern you about them.
Okay. Anyway, like Kola don't talk, we go really need to get more because even the Kaduna State Police Command and even the Oga chair for that, all of them they maintain, say, make them bring out the list, at least call out the names, the list, make we know the people where you say they kidnap to be very sure say actually exist. Because according by them, they say they don't do investigation. Even the person will be the commissioner for internal security for Kaduna, say they don't even sit down to investigate the matter, and there is no evidence say anything like that happened. But we'll keep waiting to get a list or to know more of what really be the true situation of things inside Kaduna State. Now, moving on, make we come back to Abuja. Workers under the Joint Unions Action Congress of Federal Capital Territory Administration, the makeup of the FCTA, FCDA, I think SDA is them. Anyway, Abuja workers. Say right now, on Monday, then lock the gates of the offices, then down tools and say he get a lot of vests, he get a lot of things then where they don't they ask for some time now, where they no carry give them, and they are vexing. They say no more work until further notice. According by their president, we follow three people yarn. He say they don't try to negotiate since and nothing happened. She bring out a 22-point agenda, that list of demands. Say they no remit pension fund to the pension fund managers. They no settle the National Housing Fund contributions. They extend the tenure of directors past their retirement age, you know, and then plenty others them. You hear non-payment of outstanding wage awards. In short, their list, they very, very plenty. Then drop all of that, talk plenty talk, and immediately, Oga Minister, through in talk person, Larry Olayinka, come out, talk, say, come on, about Belebi, this is not necessary. They have already met 10 out of the 14 demands. She actually still mentioned the wage allowance, the hazard allowance, all of that, where Larry also mentioned. But she said most of the things them have not been given them. Please, can you wait? Plus, even the fact say they write exam and say most of them fail when she claims say now glitch happened. Please weigh into this.
Yeah, the point is, you can hardly, these people go hardly meet up with the federal government and workers' demands almost every time because of the little attention given to it. It is unfortunate. We grow up seeing all these kind of agitations and they still did it up to now. For instance, the remittance of pension where they be talk about. Now law they violate. Because the same government that then push a law for pension law. We then talk say now must every month you must remit to that account. They are shortchanging these workers. And I will explain why they are shortchanging them. If you remit 1 million naira into their account before they finish, before they retire, that 1 million naira go they get little interest almost every time. So what they always do is that if they can't remit it, the next thing they will tell you is go say, okay, when you are going, we calculate everything, we pay you. What about the interest we're supposed to do on top? And when you are paying, you still do the calculation the day when they retire. Then go still go the lobby. It may be 2 years, 3 years before they eventually pay. Just imagine, say before Tinubu enter government, if they calculate 3 million naira for you, and they eventually pay you now, waiting with that 3 million naira. They don't turn down to 1 million naira for you, or even less than 1 million naira. That's one of their demands and their plight. Another point is, what is the essence of say you promote me? You know, give me the, reflect in my salary. Some of these things they happen for private sector. You promote somebody to be so person, you give the person more tax with that promotion where you give them. And they will have to lobby. Many of them will be shouting, so 90, so areas, this one areas. When they settle them for this particular, they will still add some of the demands to the other time when they won't go on strike. Because you are giving them promotion, you are not paying them. Why must they? Some of this year, they don't already know when you spend so year, you are due for promotion. And if you don't want to even give them money, don't promote them. Many of them will go and write this exam. I'm even shocked that they are talking about the result of the exams now. Many of the civil servants where they around me, I always hear them say, well, they always get result of this exam when they write. They know they give a result. We go just say, don't jump from so level to another level. Meaning it's not that exam they're even using to appraise them. So if we now say, okay, let it be the exam, or let's just assume, say, a few number of people will pass, all of them pass. What is the essence of you conducting the exam for them? And somebody, a contractor, will still be in charge of that examination, printing of paper, doing this, conduct of the exam, everything. You understand? They will chop money on top of that examination. They can't pass, or they promote them. They no pay waiting they supposed to pay. Some of them 2 years where they don't promote them. They never see promotional areas. They know they say advance payment. Areas, they never see them before they effect them. This part of waiting them they talk about. So if you check some of these things, now something was supposed to happen naturally. You already know, say this year, I'm promoting 1,000 workers. Waiting go be the budget of these people where I want to promote. Add it to what is supposed to be the recurrent expenditure. But it has to be back and forth drama, strike upon strike, and no degree before they eventually listen to them. And politician money, nothing concern them. They are okay. And they can easily access whatever they want. It don't make sense, because if you see the way this work has been, they suffer. Many of them cannot even afford transport to their respective offices. And you want them to perform optimally. And the kind of system where we want to make it work for us with this, and you say you want to fight corruption, when they see the situation where they pass through right now, whenever any one of them get opportunity to access money and steal, won't they? We are not encouraging this, but that is the reality on ground right now, because they feel like the system is not favoring them. So it don't make any sense at all. They must not be going to strike almost every time before you pay attention to their plight. And especially in FCT, where at a point doctors went on strike, at a point teachers went for almost 4 months. Now the entire workers now, you get as it be. And again, this is a city where they even remit their income to treasury single account again. The FCT minister get this money every month. So he needs to address this. If they inside this budget where they don't already propose, they need to work around it, get supplementary budget, and pay them for them to be able to go back to work.
Okay, the part where they mention intimidation tactics, like where Madam Rifkat to say they have been intimidated by the favorites of the honorable minister. He said, we get situations where civil servants go make one mistake or the other. So to follow due process of discipline action for civil service, policemen will come and take the person away. They will stay 1, 2, 3 days, and then we are now being released. Is that accusation is not very weighty?
It is, but to me, I think the victim should be able to challenge the status quo. If that's not the narrative right now, they need to go to court to challenge it. One good thing about civil servants or maybe these public workers or government workers is that the way they go just hire you and fire you under the private sector, days like that. That is if you know your right. They may press the issue for some years, they may press it for some months. Eventually, when you get a good verdict in court, then you'll be richer because they will have to pay all your pay allowances or whatever and outstanding money where they owe you. So whoever they intimidate like this, it's good say that they escalate them anyway. I know good make people they die in silence. Say, oh, the fear will say, may they not sack me, may they not sack me. If somebody commit any offense, then get rules and regulation where they guide them. May they follow them. Instead of say they arrest, they intimidate. After all, nobody only them, then they arrest, they intimidate anyway. They spread.
All right, now, so make we come to the counter where the minister's side counter through the Larry or Olayinka will be in advisor, being senior special assistant on top public communications and social media. Now, in don't come out now, they accuse this Jambodi say, not be waiting with the see. Now, he really be the thing where they ground say he gets more to it. He accused them of ulterior motives. He even mentioned some groups them. He says, see people like a Law Officers Association of Nigeria, Association of Resident Doctors, said they did not involve in the matter. Instead, they are even praising Wike. He say out of their demands, they actually have done 10 out of 14, and they are doing the remaining 4. Say there's no need for this strike. It's ill-motivated. Now, bad belly.
I get problem with this point where many Nigerians, many politicians, they always make whenever there are issues at hand. And them now, for instance, now, Malami, where they for detention now, where then they give them back to back now, if they claim saying a political witch hunt, right? But there is an issue for them to use to witch hunt you, right? And this people do to say, no be witch hunting, go face your this thing. Now it turned to workers' plight now. They say na bad belle. They say na bad belle. The point you now be asking is that what happens to the remaining 4? Is it not their right?
They said they are working on it.
If it is still remaining 1, it is their right. If you want to go face your political barbelle, people where they do barbelle for you, go, don't create that room for them to do you barbelle. If you address this for more demands where you been the talk saying only 4, that is what he's saying. No. If you go ask those workers now, it's more than this. So many of these demands where them be the talks outstanding. Some of them don't linger for 5 years, 8 years. So you get many of them where they underemploy, where they don't employ them well, where the team they are struggling to cope right now. Just imagine a graduate. I know one of them graduated in OAU, where they employ as level 4 officer. Till today, they've not been able to rectify it. Some of those pending issues like that. So if you just come to say, okay, now only 4 remain, what is that for doing? What is causing the delay? Why did you even allow it to happen in the first place? If now 1 remain, make the barbelle people still use them against them until they do the right thing. So when you are done with the right thing, barbelle people will not have no space or any point against you. You do the right thing to avoid barbelle people. If they want to link it with politics, good and fine. But answer these people's plight because they are not politicians. They are workers. And they are doing their work. And in return, they need to be paid.
Answer these people because now their work that they do. Anyway, according by Madam Rivka to Iote, she say right now, the way why it's still gentle like this, now say that they use human face, take the one. Say if they no answer them, then they go carry the matter enter part 2. But we go there here to they bring you the update of how things they go. We hope say Organ Minister Nyesom Wike go quickly rise up and do the needful so that gates can be opened, workers can go back to work, and the real thing go there done. Now, coming back to, let's go to Kano, the situation where happened over the weekend, where a nephew alleged and in group go slaughter auntie with our children. Now, there's an update on the matter. The boy father don't come out now, and in a word, he did ginger the authorities to swiftly punish his son. As he go talk for a radio station, Malam Awal, in name na Awal Umar, he say Malam Awal they distance himself from his son. He say he don't know anything about the boy. He say the boy is useless to society and say they should deal with him. In short, he say may they kill him, may they not keep him inside prison. In a word, he say what he committed against my younger sister and her 6 children, my wife's younger sister and her co-wife, is condemnable. I distance myself from him. He alleged, he contra accusation, said this his son killed his younger sister some years ago and comot her eyes. He talked plenty things. He said, I don't even want them to waste time on prosecution. Umar and his likes are supposed to be eliminated. They're not even supposed they remanded and using taxpayer money to feed them. He said a whole lot, and then still Oga Presido Bola Ahmed Tinubu don't involve into the matter, and he ginger say they should do a thorough and deep investigation into this matter. Make sure say justice they served. Even the Kano state government now don't come out say themselves don't take over, the case. You get the Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice of Kano State, SAN, Abdul Karim Maude, say then decide to take over the case after order from the Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf to make sure that there's justice for those people then wait by. Can you just weigh in on this?
Yeah, any reasonable person go do the same way this man do. The only lucky way the family get now, say now internal crisis 9 days. Just imagine now, say, another family member, and they go pile like this. Even the family go need to leave Kano. But their life is not saved. Because they will want to make a move to even finish the entire generation of that guy. From the act where him been do, you understand? So, as now the same family now the matter still affect. Talking about almost 9 people right now, we don't die. As a result of this guy's move. Go no say there's no any reasonable father we no go talk waiting this man been talk right now. I don't know their background. I don't know how they take raise this guy. I don't know whether Nine be the exceptional stubborn guy or maybe now the upbringing I lead to this kind of situation. But family and parents to they see the situation right now. Because if you go check this guy well, no be now he start to display this kind of attitude. Maybe from childhood, for now they notice the symptoms of the act we can experiment right now, we turn deadly, bloody like this from childhood. So it's another way of telling parents that don't say na pikin na still be o. Don't say, because whatever product you dish out to the entire public, now they turn crisis to the society. Kano people, they lucky now, say they quickly catch this guy. If for commit more effort, more people for die inside that family. And that kind of move, go they give up ginger to even do more to spread it to whoever dares in. So the upbringing matters. And this is a call, it's a wake-up call to all parents, all families, because whatever drama or the crisis we are battling right now, whoever they in charge, then come out from one particular family. So we need to do more on this. For the father, even if government or say they won't take care, they won't release this guy, none of the family members will be willing to say they want to accept him. So he don't already talk well. He talk well. The unfortunate part of it, we don't discuss him here yesterday. Even reach Supreme Court, if they talk say, may then go kill this guy. He know me say then go still sign the death warrant. Now where the challenge they be that? The state government don't say they don't take over the case, this person don't do this. They go reach a level where they will tell us, okay, they are condemned criminals. But that signing of death warrant, then they always cause problem. Even if father talk now, say may they no use taxpayers' money, they feed them. May they get rid of them. They can't do that because it's against the law. They will need to try him. They will need to certify, say true, he commit this offense, because tomorrow if it was no being committed. Eventually, if this happened, what next is then go to us, okay, maybe life imprisonment, or may go die by hanging. So again, it still lies on who they in charge as a governor whenever this happens. would they be willing again? Or can journalists be asking Governor Herbert right now, say, can you tell us whether you could sign the death warrant of this guy if court talks, okay, may then go kill him? Even though that one is not enough, because Ganduje been tell to the people, saying go sign, no agree sign. So for Anifa and Tanko case that time. So he just get as he be.
It just gets RCB, but definitely we're going to follow up on the investigation into the matter, and we will also hope say the matter no go become the more you see, the less you understand. You've been mentioned issue of Abubakar Malami during our second story. Now he's in the news. Remember, say we've been the talk the other time. I think was he sometime last week, a bit 2 weeks ago, where even they Kuje him, his wife and his son, they remanded, and they constantly they bring 500 million naira each. That's about 1.5 billion for the three of them to meet bail condition with some other surety, drop passport and everything. So yesterday, now we come on Monday, they finally release them from prison, and they say, in short, direct from the prison itself, now inside DSS moto, now he enters straight. Say DSS don't take him into custody. Is this not like, going against his right or something?
Yeah, they may say it goes against his right, but sometimes if they talk about this matter, it will be like, say, do we have any personal issue with Malami? But sincerely speaking, all what Malami they witness right now being happened under his watch as a minister of justice then too. A number of cases like this. For instance, the one way loud where people know about, the case of Dasuki. You understand? From one case to another, as Dasuki they escape, then they give him another charges. Again, Namdi Kanu, from one point to another. If they talk, so, okay, now 5 charges, this one, then they do. When you want to escape from that one, then go create another charges for you. The reason why they can't release you now. Because the same format now be happen. Now they always tell you, say, politician format, they change. These guys, the way they operate, they change. The charges where they charge them against them before, where they bail them for court, say, okay, the Colombia plenty money, they lay come to so many things, they don't already freeze in property, they don't even say, okay, they won't do final, then they push for final for feature right now, where they get temporary for feature and what have you. Then again, there was a report again, say, okay, in the course of, say, they won't go seal up in house, they discover some certain weapons here and that, and based on that, they will need to retry him on that particular case again.
So this DSS on like terrorism.
On top
why
of
the
that.
EFCC on like on fraud?
On fraud. Nothing concerning FCC with terrorism, and nothing concerning DSS too with fraud. So they feel like all of them, they do their work separately. And it's another tactic also, okay, we get your time this time around, we want to deal with you. Again, you don't need to go and justify, prove beyond reasonable doubt again, say, all those things where they talk, say, they discover for a house, so no be him, get them. Every day in house, he go need to prove beyond reasonable doubt. You understand? So that is the current situation of Malami right now. Because they may have this, they may want to justify, say, okay, if they allow him to go right now, they don't know how they want to rearrest him again or whatever the case. But there's nothing new about wetin Malami be in the face right now. We know exists under wetin they call him under the Buhari government that time. I remember the Justice Onohe that time when the drama they loud where how they mobilize DSS to make sure say they arrest them, they break house, they do all sort of things right then. If they under Malami that time, now them they in charge, they always do some of these runs. So if it happened this time around again, now nothing, they new to anybody. I can only wish him well, and I hope say he get enough evidence to defend all these allegations against him. The consolation where they there, says they may do this trial for next 5-7 years now. Eventually, then go to say everything where then they rope on with, they no get evidence to back it up, so they are dismissing the case. that time everything for don't calm down. I'm not saying this to say to true maybe na winch hunt, then they will shut them. And like I've always talk, if you claim say then they winch hunt you, the point, the charges against you, if they genuine or not. If it they genuine, good and fine. If you know they genuine, prove yourself. Say okay, no be the same way you they talk am, now so it be. Because it's just the normal way of doing their stuff. And unfortunately, into they pay for them now.
Waiting a man so na him go reap. He will not be the first, he will not be the last. Definitely, we go continue to bring the updates on the Malami situation. Now, as we don't round up the show, make we bring some sports news. As in Super Eagles of Nigeria say they don't climb to 26th position inside the latest FIFA Men World Ranking, and this now the highest position with Super Eagles done day in 16 years. And based on the way we show up for this 2025 African Cup of Nations for inside Morocco. And they say Morocco also don't break into the top 10 for the first time since 1998, showing how important this our AFCON game really day in world football. So good for us, right? But what will be the benefit of us, being so high or increasing in the ranking?
It's just the normal ranking. Get any reason. And sometimes Nigerians may be celebrating it now, then they always counter the result almost every time. Say, they genuine, do this, do that, and why this FIFA rank is like this, and what have you. But now, it's obvious the reason why we got this position. Say, at least we played 7 matches and we won back-to-back 6 out of 7 we lost 1. So if you check it too, compared to some people who don't even qualify for the tournament, or some people who don't draw from group stage to this moment, so we deserve to be here. I hope we can be able to sustain the tempo. I hardly want to pay attention to FIFA ranking. I just want us to keep moving. I just want us to keep achieving, so that at least on our own, because no matter whatever they are ranking you right now, if you are not winning trophies, amount to nothing. For instance, we got just bronze now. We were talking about 3-point-something billion naira yesterday. Yeah. It's not even about the money alone. The value of say, okay, this thing you attracted to your country is something. And again, it will bring more fortunes for the players, because the more they are getting some of these accolades here and there, you get more people to buy them to better club, and they keep improving, and our sporting activities too will also be germinating as expected. So now my attention be this, not about top 3 in Africa and number 12 and number 20 what?
We're now 26.
26 in the world.
Yes.
So to me, I just want us to keep achieving regardless of whatever, because like you've been talking, say, okay, waiting be the benefit of some of this FIFA ranking. You go show us, okay, we still be giant, but in terms of say, okay, money, get any benefit. They are not giving people money because of say they are just ranking you based on the performance of your team, and now you take improve in the continent. For instance, now this ranking again now go drop when they start World Cup. We go drop well because we are not going. And all the African playing teams where they go there, if they do well, it go make them jack up. In the world template right now, since we are not going, we are not playing any match. All the people will go participate, over 30 teams will go participate. The one will perform, the one will not perform. You go see, say before you know it, our ranking go see reduce again. Because we are not even going there to participate at all. So whatever we are gaining right now, the moment we World Cup start right now, it go see drop again, because we are not there. We are not qualified. So these are the kind of things we will be talk about. And part of it is that every single game where you won't play, made our boys they say like saying a final, now they won't play. Because to say them prepare well from day one, even though some people they blame coach that time, to say them prepare well from day one, we shouldn't be discussing say we no go World Cup. It gets some teams where we're not supposed to lose those matches. Unfortunately, we lost it. So we shouldn't be celebrating much about the current situation. Now, we knew the reason why we got it. Number 3 in the competition where they just play right now. But by June, when World Cup starts, go drop.
Anyway, they say the next edition of the FIFA Men World Ranking go release on April 1, 2026. We're going to wait to see where we did that time. But me personally, I'm celebrating the Super Eagles 26th position since we jumped 12. We passed 12 countries. Since 2010 was the last time when we were 21st. So, sir, me and we celebrate.
May God spare our life after World Cup. Come on, let us come and check it. How it will be. But at least let us appreciate our guys. Then try well. For people, someone like us, we get big belly like this. If you run for 10 minutes, we know what it means. So if those guys are running 120 minutes and they are still winning trophy, kudos to them. I'm only telling you the implication of waiting we don't miss and the way they pepper me for body. Say the ranking go drop by June.
All right, now, so Kola, as we're leaving, last words on today's program.
Yeah, we'll be expecting update from Kaduna because when they say over 160 people don't miss, we know what it means. Almost equal the figure of that of a cheaper girls that time will be around 200. And if you check it, it no to make sense at all. Especially now where we think, say, okay, the situation don't they calm down. And now we will get a minister from that particular state, Minister of Defense. So we'll be hoping to even hear from the defense headquarters on top of this particular situation. And we want to hear too from victims, family, the people where they claim say they kidnap their people, because for now nobody can ascertain say true this thing really happened. And if it happen again, we are hoping that they will be able to secure their release.
Okay, thank you so much, Kola Ole Omoni, for today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Abuja. Thank you so much, Kano. Thank you so much, Nigeria, and every other person we tune in to enjoy the show. Don't forget to keep it a date with us tomorrow, same time, same station, for another edition of Inside Nigeria. But you can still follow us, like us, subscribe to our pages, share our posts, them on all our social media handles at CHRICED Radio TV. Our website now www.CHRICEDRadioandTV.com. Join us tomorrow. My name na Princess Anyana. Stay tuned for plenty other programs coming up soon.